Parkour is really the art of movement.
Getting from point A to point B as fast and efficiently as you can.
I would describe it as with your own style.
Instead of just, missing the gaps or missing the cracks in the pavement, I take it a step further and maybe jump a fence or two.
It mainly started in the woods, in the wilderness, with people, climbing through trees and jumping over walls and stuff like that.
In the late 80s, David Bell brought the natural military training method, parkour du combattant, to the streets of France. Today, the non-competitive physical discipline parkour is practiced worldwide.
One of the philosophies is to be strong to be useful, and that means there's a greater good for actually becoming strong, and also it means that you're not just getting big muscles to look good and get all the girls, you're getting strong so you can actually apply that strength.
I do it to get good exercise.
Not a fan of leagues or rules or coaches or teams or any kind of overseeing body. The fact that there's just nothing and you can do whatever you want makes it really good for me.
If you're ever trying to run away from somebody, you can climb a wall that's twice your height and they won't be able to do it.
I used to do it to show off to a lot of people and I can do a flip, and it's like, oh yeah, it's awesome. And then now it's just like, oh yeah, carried on, got it a lot better, and more people are starting to do it as well, so you get into the vibe that you want to do it, like become more professional in yourself.
It's not just physical improvement parkour practitioners, known as traceurs, seek, but strength of character too.
Parkour training has helped me become more confident and more strong, not only physically, but physically and mentally, but with personality-wise, and just trying to become a better person, a more strong person, I guess.
You can use it in life as well as using it obstacles. You can get over things and through mental problems, and it's not just a wall, you're conquering something inside yourself.
Well, it's just generally good for you. And who knows, if the zombie apocalypse happens, we'll be able to run away from them, and that's good as well.
Over the last year particularly, we've managed to sort of cultivate a group.
We're keeping each other more in check. We know each other's strengths, each other's weaknesses, want to push through some of those.
Well, I first found them on Facebook, and they were really good guys to do it with. They motivate you.
Like when you start off like we have, there's no real experienced people to learn from, so we just have to learn from each other's mistakes basically, and that's kind of brutal sometimes.
To improve their strength, the group gets together regularly for a night of conditioning they call Hell.
Oh, Hell Night. Hell Night is pain.
First rule of Hell Night is, if anybody has a suggestion, we just have to do it.
If you don't push yourself to this sort of extreme, you don't get strong.
Oh, intense. Anything you say, you have to do, really. Say 1,000 lunges, have to do it.
Training with a group definitely does. It motivates you a lot more. A lot of times we'll be like in a wall sit with another guy, and you'll be sweating it out, and you're like, why are you doing this? I'm doing this because you're doing this. I'm doing it for the same reason. You motivate each other.
Optimal pain zone. 90 degrees is optimal. You're optimal.
The 8 positions of hell are basically 8 positions derived from things in hell. Torturous sufferings that we endure for benefit conditioning.
More difficulty is better.
Okay, fine.
Heads up. Horizontal wall traverse. All the way down. And then hopefully all the way back.
And then down again, then back again.
Alright, that sounds like fun.
The day after Hell Night, I always think of 3 things. I think, wow, that was a great Hell Night last night. Boy, I can't wait to do it again next week. And how the hell am I going to get down these stairs?
Yeah.
Most of their training's in the city, but sometimes it's best to remember parkour's wilder roots and practice in Canterbury's own City of Rocks.
Captivating, really. Finding new things to jump.
It's like if you lived there your whole life, you'd never figure out every route. You've got all these big rocks that you can train on and jump off of and develop some flow with. And you don't get that in an urban environment.
tell you guys that I'm scared of heights.
My legs are shaking.
My hands are sweating so much.
There's very little structure, I suppose, at the moment. But as far as running it as a national system, there's not so much yet, but we're working on it. We're getting a national association sorted out for parkour, and then once that happens, then we can build on legitimacy a lot.
Oh, some people look at it as a bad thing, like, oh, we're running across the roofs, they're gonna do some damage. Yeah, we're just trying to have fun and find our own way to express ourselves. And yeah, people just need to get into it like we are.
Just a way of life. I see the wall, I don't think, oh, it's a wall. I think I could get over that, or I could climb over this. It's just how I look at things.
I'd really like to get parkour more involved in the wider community, because I think it has a lot to offer, especially like youth at risk. I think could get a lot out of it. But in order to get into that kind of thing, like, you really need a really good group of disciplined tracers, and that's going to take time, but that's cool because I'm in it for the long run.